Hi, I'm Annie Lichny, and I want to thank you for joining in for some meditation practice today. We're going to be exploring with practice the idea of feeling a greater sense of fulfillment in our big types of activities and work-related goals that we have in addition to our own personal goals or things that we're working to improve or enhance in our life, really feeling them more deeply and with more fulfillment, in addition to the everyday. Sometimes what can happen is we work toward a goal and we get to the end and have success, and we don't feel that deep sense of success that we were anticipating and expecting. And yet it is available to us if we really work within our own body and our own mind in a new way of feeling a deeper sense of connection and fulfillment, first to ourselves, and then everything on the external world starts to feel more fulfilling naturally. So let's take our comfortable posture. If you're seated on a cushion or sitting in a chair, just feel your upright, dignified spine. We could feel our shoulders just relaxing, the tops of our shoulders, and feel the shoulder blades moving down the back. Just start to come into the feeling in the body here, and allowing the front body to be open for breathing as we move and start in these practices. So the felt sense of the body is something we don't pay attention to. And we can start to explore this and really feel it more every day. So one of the most effective ways we can start to really feel more in all of our activities, all of our endeavors during the day, is to start to feel the body more. So we're going to start with tapping. We're going to tap on our head, but I'm first going to tap along the face here. And you can do this with your eyes open or eyes closed. It's more effective if we turn our eyesight off right now. And I'll tell you, we're just tapping and finding a rhythm very softly with the pads of our fingers, finding a rhythm and just tapping which is just very, very gently tapping along our forehead. So finding a rhythm that works for you, and tap from the center of the forehead out toward the temples, and creating a rhythm and a pattern of tapping. Really start to feel it. I might leave some silence in the tapping so you can really start to saturate and immerse in the actual feeling of your hands tapping across your face or wherever we're tapping. So we can now move under the eyes, maybe along the cheekbone to the nose. Really just feel the tapping. It's almost like a little mini massage for the face. We take our time. And then the back of the jaw. And down the jawline to the chin. So you can feel the noise of the tapping, perhaps, or feel the sensations of the fingers gently in this type of massage. on our skin here along our face. And then maybe over the lips. And then over the ears. You'll hear the noise of the tapping and feel the sensation. Across the ears. And go up to the scalp. And I'm going to go just across the top of my head, forward and back. You might start to notice some tingling across your face or your scalp as you tap. We're waking things up with this type of massage. You could do circles or straight back and forward. I'm going to move in circles and come across the top of the head and then around the side and back up on the left and the right. And then maybe just along the side, from above the ears to the back of the head, back and forth, finding a pattern and a rhythm. We're offering a rebalancing, a reboot, and this is a way to communicate through the nervous system, to activate the rested and ready state. And then maybe stay at the nape of your neck and do circles or back and forth right at the nape of your neck. And if your mind is wandering, just come back to the feeling along the back of the head. And then you can slow this down and very gently just bring our hands into our lap, perhaps even palms up if that's comfortable for you. And just let your hands and your fingers open and really feel the tingling, the little vibrational qualities that are running, the small vibrations, many of them, hundreds of them. We can feel individually or clustered, these little electrical qualities running through all of our fingers perhaps, our palms, our arms. Feeling this tingling, a soothing kind of tingling in our head, our forehead. Around the eyes, ears, jaw. Notice where you start to feel more. Feel this tingling. It's an inner tingling. It's a deeper quality than we usually experience. And we can encourage this deeper sense really start to feel it more when we become more aware of just how strong it really is when we pay attention to it. And it just connects us back to ourself. It's a very soothing kind of a quality, this tingling through the head, through our arms, maybe a warming quality. Feels like there's a warming running through our body, perhaps, through our arms. It's a softer quality. It has a sense of almost like a trait of caring in it, and kindness. And it's fulfilling. It's fulfilling the needs of the body to stay regulated. We're connecting our mind into our body, really feeling the felt sense. We can work with our breath here, and we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose, and then another sip at the top. Another inhale, sip at the top of the first inhale. So it's a double inhale and then a longer exhale. And we're going to find a pattern and really feel this breath in the body, especially in the lower rib cage, torso area. So really bring our focus deeply within us into this deepest part of our torso, the lowest rib cage, and really engage the breath from there as we expand and fill up. So we'll inhale, a big inhale through the nose, a small sip of inhale, a long exhale through the nose. Inhale, inhale, exhale through the nose. Finding this rhythm for yourself. Inhale, exhale. So we'll do this double inhale. Continue with your own rhythm. Inhale. Find the length of the inhale that works for your body. And really stay simmering within the body with your focus. Inhale. If you notice you get lost in thought, come back to following the breath. Inhale, big inhale, and then a short sip. Exhale. Inhale. Find a pattern that works for you. The length of the inhales are what your body is calling for, asking for. Inhale. The length of the exhale is what your body might be asking for here. Really bring your focus to your breath. We'll do one more together. And on the bottom of this next exhale, just allow the breath to breathe itself. Feeling in the body. Noticing how the body feels, how the torso, the legs, the pelvis, the arms, the shoulders feel. Noticing how the mind is doing. If it's softer, quieter. And so we'll start to breathe in and out about a count of 5. Again, I invite you to make sure you're finding the right pattern and count that works for you. And whatever count you breathe in, you also want to breathe out. So this is more like a circle of breath. So we'll inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, paying attention to your lower rib cage area, really. A deep breath down to the lower rib cage. Exhale. Slow circle of breath. Inhale. If your mind is lost, come back to your lower rib cage area. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, notice where your mind goes, and gently with care, just come back to the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do a few more. Inhale. Really slow, deep rib cage, deep lung breathing. Exhale. And one more circle. Really stay saturated into the feeling in the body, especially the rib cage. On that inhale, and then we exhale. And now we just let go of our efforting with the breath, let go of our controlling the breath, and let the breath breathe itself. And we just feel how the body feels as the breath breathes itself, where the breath is in control. And we feel how the breath feels in the body. It's a very simple and yet very elegant sensation of this sensation of breathing. It's very fulfilling to our whole body, and to our health, our longevity. Feeling our body expand as our lungs fill up. We could use our imagination and really feel and imagine our lungs, all of the cells of our lungs filling up with this life-giving air, as then we efficiently release this oxygen from our lungs into our bloodstream to nourish our entire body. This is a very fulfilling process all on its own. So just feel your body fill up. Notice the cooling sensations on your nose as you inhale. Noticing it switches to a warming sensation as you exhale on the tip of your nose. Feeling the whole torso expand on every inhale. And then just let go, release. As we release the air from our body, release any residue and CO2 back out into the air. This very elegant system, and yet we start to pay attention, and we realize how much is happening that's with every single breath in our body. It's a deeper, richer experience of feeling our aliveness. are reconnecting to our own body process. We could bring something to mind, maybe something that happened earlier today, some very small detail of our day. Maybe putting on a favorite shirt, maybe enjoying that first sip of coffee or tea or a glass of water first thing in the morning. Maybe taking some time with a pet, feeding a pet, seeing a beautiful bird outside. Bring one thing to mind that's a simple everyday activity that happened to us today, and yet can we look at it from the eyes of fulfillment? How fulfilling that experience was in that very moment. And we can expand and grow that moment within our whole body, within our mind, within our sense of emotions, that content, fulfillment, joy, happiness, that moment is something that we could experience and magnify. That very simple encounter with a pet or a cup of coffee. Instead of rushing through it as a part of our to-do list, just really recognizing the value to our life, within our life, of that moment. The care and the kindness toward ourselves or toward somebody else that we encountered in that moment. Feeling how our body feels as we bring this up. Softer, expanded, open, relaxed, gentle, vital, vibrant. Our body is a part of the fulfilling process, fulfilling big moments and little everyday activities in our life. We start to feel a deeper sense of fulfillment when we include not only our mind, but also our body in all of the activities, all of the events, all of our connections to other people and others in our life. I thank you so much for the privilege of your time and for practice.